Alright, what's up, everybody? Yeah, happy Friday. What's up, Asterbate? What's up, Asterbate? We got a challenge? Do we got a challenge there? We got a challenge from Schumacher. Alright, you guys gotta help me. You guys gotta help me. New donation bar in the house. New donation bar. Check it out. So, 98% sure I'm playing, but I need your financial backing. Anyone who's willing to chip in. It's here in Budapest, but I have to take a week off, you know. Obviously, I'm going to have to take a week off from work. It's a faster time control, which is meaning that I'm going to have to make some practical adjustments to my game. You know, getting fitness trainers involved. I'm really going to have to adapt my openings and approach to avoid, fatal overuse of time. It's here in Budapest. It's a February 6th, 1 week. It's a 1 week tournament, basically. The last week of February, we have 1 month. Well, we have 3.5 weeks to gather donation funds in lieu of that work week. I won't be working. So we're gonna do donation goal of $500. Why you never play in Serbia? Well, dude, I don't have any money. That's why I don't play in Serbia. I don't play anywhere. I don't have any money. I have to work every day. That's why, dude. I'm not like Hans Niemann, I would be glad to play in Serbia. But the tournament is down the block, and I can afford it because I don't have to travel, pay for a hotel. GM tournament. Right, for GM Norm. And so it's 98% sure. The participants haven't been confirmed yet, but it's going to be game in 90. No 30 minutes added. So 90 minutes for the game plus 30 seconds per move. 90 plus 30, no second time control. So, and 3 double rounds. So it's going to be pretty brutal. I've never played in this format. A lot of tournaments are using this now. Thanks, Arsenal fan. But I'm going to need to ask everybody to donate, to chip in, to help to offset my costs of taking a whole week off from work to play in this thing. And this is the trend now. There's a lot of tournaments that are hosting 6-day tournaments with multiple double rounds. It's still Streamlabs, yeah. Alright, let's go. Found. I wish I could found a prize like that. Alright, anyway, we're going to focus on being a little quicker now that we've got a GN tournament with 1 time control coming up. If for any reason they kick me out at the last minute, I would refund anybody who donates. If for any reason the tournament is canceled, there's a money back guarantee. But basically, to answer Schumacher's question, the reason why I don't play in tournaments is because I don't have any money to play in tournaments. I can't afford to not work. Taking a week off of work is expensive for me, so that's why I would love to go to Serbia and play. Adelaide was like, "Why don't you play in these tournaments in Serbia?" And I was like, "Well, I just don't have time or money." That's the only reason. All right. There's not a tournament link yet. I've just got the information, so I'll let you guys know. Once there's a participant list, it's called 1 week. Budapest 1 week. They're not to be confused with the 6 days tournament. There's another organizer who's doing a lot of tournaments called 6 days, and that's different. Same time control, but different organizer. This tournament is called 1 week, and it's a GM tournament to be held in Budapest from February 23rd or 22nd through the 2nd of March. So we've got a short month to prepare here. All right, welcome to the CaroCon. Is there a through link? So Asabi, can you go ahead and, do we get a donation? You go ahead and donate. Asabi, tip $5. Nice, so it works. Nice, purple. For the purple. Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome tournament, B-Jack. I mean, there's a lot of good tournaments. But I just, unfortunately, working and being a chess professional, playing in tournaments and being a chess professional are mutually exclusive things. Alright, knight on FD7. Basically, it's a kind of CaroCon. I'm not sure, objectively if E5 was a good move in that exact position, but alright. Here we are. Yeah, I gotta play. One of the things I'm going to be focusing on is trying to pick up the pace and play practically and quicker. We've got to adapt to game 90, basically. Game 90 with 30-second increment. Maybe I should play some training games with some of my students, other players. Okay, today is Blitz 5+5. I don't feel like I have any advantage here. Don't like this move. What did we get? GM. Aha. Balzach. I live right down the street from Balzach, Utsa. No relation to GM Balzach. Yeah, I've got no advantage. This guy's freaking genius. God damn it. God, he's so good. Can't get an advantage against him, and he moves instantaneously. Alright, I've got to practice my game 90. 30-second increments. No second time control, and I'm already like a time control addict. Mr. Coffee, what's up? Good morning. God, I love the square for the bishop. It's so active there. Don't you love that bishop on f4? I'll give you a game. Yeah, I need to play... A4, good move. Hey, that's a nice bass you got there. Rook B1 is rather passive. Ooh, that's kinky. A3. All right. Playing quick and not using any time are mutually, well, anyway, they're different things. You're playing using virtually no time at all versus quickly playing. What's up, guys? New donation bar. GM tournament beginning the end of February. 5 people watching probably already heard me say that. I'm excited though. If I get canceled, I'll refund any donations. You can trust me. But I've been told that I'm in now. I'm in the list. But you never know. If someone comes along and offers the organizers $1 million to play, they'll probably kick me out first. How strong is the field? I mean, the field will have to be, if you consider my shitty rating, the field, well, it has to be at least 24, like 15 average or something like that above, besides me. I'm going to bring the field below. You have to have 23.99 at least for it to be a GM norm tournament. And with my shitty rating, in the field, you've got to have at least like 10 or 15 points, at least 10 points above me to compensate, probably. So the average would have to be at least 24.10. No, it's going to be... No, I don't know, Arsenal fan. For all I know, they'll surprise me, and it'll be like stronger than average. I'm expecting a minimum, because I have my sights set on... I'm always very optimistic. I'm expecting the minimum, which would be like +5, dude. The GM norm may be plus 4, but I mean at least +4 for these low category GM tournaments. +2, +3 would be... That would be a stronger tournament, That would have to be stronger. I don't expect it to be that strong, That's hard. That's hard to get, because the candidates and players. It's not easy to come by players who are like 24.50, 24.75. Yeah, 9 rounds. No, 9 rounds. Yeah, we keep it basic. This is the trend now. 9 rounds, 6 days. That's the idea. To make the tournaments accessible. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it might be +4, and it might be +5, and it might depend. Sometimes, if you have a low rating, you only need +4. If you're one of the higher rated, I might not. I might only need +4. Yeah. So, either +4 or +5, probably. Either 7 or 7.5. Wait, 7.5 played 7. 7 is +5. 7, no, not 7.5. Yeah, either 6.5 or 7 out of 9. Plus, yeah, win 5, draw 4. Will you travel by train like Botvinnik? I've got a little tiny car that I drive around, the block in, okay? I'm not sure of the venue. It's probably at the Hungarian Chess Federation. But actually, I'm not sure. And then the day after the tournament ends, I have my team championship. So I get to play 7 days in a row. 10 games. 10 games in 7 days. So I'm going to need like extra money for like psychotherapy after that's over. Maybe I should make the donation bar $700. Book a couple sessions with my psychotherapist. Or just $100 for alcohol, $100 for the psychotherapist. 2-hour session or something. No, Astrobate, the virtue of being in Budapest is that I'm a foreign player and I don't have to travel anywhere. That's why I'm getting to play in the GM tournament. But the opportunity cost. Yeah, anyway, I have to make a living, so I'm foregoing like earning a living for a week. So I'm asking for patronage from people. Uber Chess. Abhimanyu Mishra. Oh, what would actually be worth writing a book about? How guys prepared them? They plugged them into computers and made them memorize a lot of variations. I don't know. That Abhimanyu Mishra is from New Jersey, right? Hey, I played a Blitz game once. This guy I know posted something on Facebook. It was like it was AI detected The chessboard, AI generated a chessboard with the white square on the left-hand corner. During lockdown. How do you know so much about New Jersey players, Arsenal fan? That the guy's not from the UK or man, Arsenal knows everything. New Jersey, watch out for those New Jersey players, Jersey boys. I don't know if he's from India or from the United States originally, but I heard that name. Yeah, but there's all kinds of kids, you know. Schumacher, what are you doing? Where did his time go? Where did his position go? What happened here? He lost on position and on time? I didn't even do anything. Damn, dude, what happened here? Look at this graph. It'll be like flat, 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 and then he just like lost the game. This is real chess. I'm playing like Eric Rosen now. Sludgy, 0 inaccuracy, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Winning while doing nothing. Winning by doing nothing. I'm sorry for bashing Eric. I was even slightly worse. I told you. God, what a brilliant game I played. This is literally doing nothing with white. Alright. Arsenal fan, are you ready? I knew there was something going on, man. Morales is actually first. No, something happened. Bijak got distracted. He might lose on the board, but he's definitely not like falling behind on the clock like that. He got distracted by a phone call. Yeah, I mean it was obvious. Like I was like, where did his time go? So I got Morales first. Sorry, and then Arsenal fan if he's ready. Andy, I think you hurt me real bad. God damn it, the French defense. I analyzed some of Zen Chess's games from his Nebraska tournament. He played the exchange variation, man. Can't be doing any of this exchange variation. The advance isn't much either, but we'll just a little. This is only a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Got to make sure Morales is well prepared. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. In the event of a real emergency, you'll be directed. I forget how it goes. This is your favorite line with white? Yeah, man, it's all new. It's everybody's favorite line with white. It used to suck, and then it became trendy again. The classical advance. Now, I never heard anyone say that before. Is that like a particular, like... There's the classical advance, and then, like, what would the other advance be? Do you have, like, another kind, like a modern advance? Classical versus modern? I never heard that denomination. What denomination are you? My favorite denomination is hundreds. Guys, please don't forget to donate. Classical knight f3 and stands with f4. Yeah, but you said classical advance. So I thought it was like this within this advance. There's something called the classical advance. I also get confused between classical and Steinitz. You know, I mean, classical is, I guess, black plays knight f6, and Steinitz is where we push to e5, so maybe that's what you meant. I understand now, I guess. But it's not really called advance. This is the advanced variation. There was some noob who made a video, one of those blogs on Lee Chess, with a picture of himself, a really cheesy looking standard chess base sort of background, and the advanced variation. I can't stop criticizing people for everything. Yeah, that's my job. If you get a challenge for vasectomy, it's me. No, that's Nedog. Alright, my bad. Knight f5. Because Morales loves a good e6, doesn't he? Crazy, man. What other options do I have here? I mean, knight b3. Knight b3. Of course, knight b3 is an option. He could have played d takes c last move. Balu the bear. Groovy, man. Okay, you could have played that last move, so what's the big difference? Hey man, groovy. What's with the refusal to play like pawn takes pawn last move, and now it's okay to do it with your knight on f5? Why was that like different? I feel like there's something I'm not understanding here. You could have played pawn takes pawn, knight f5, and it would be my turn. Pawn takes pawn, knight f5. Bishop e7. Yeah. Hey, man. Bishop f5. What's going on? You're just giving me a pawn back. I don't want your stinking pawn. Wait a minute here. Oh. That move. It's another word for vasectomy. It's like street. It's like street slang. Adrenalectomy. I need an adrenalectomy. Actually, I don't. Name of my dog. It was the name of my dog, but he passed away a long time ago. My former dog. I don't know if Nedog met him. Probably not. Dude, you're using vasectomy. You're using an adrenalectomy. That's your name, and you're asking me what's with the word vasectomy. You started it with a weird name. You started it all. God, what am I missing here? You started it, and I'm going to end it. Oh, that's a Nedog joke. I forgot. That was Nedog's joke. Alright, I'm getting distracted. No time for chat. No time for chat. Don't you love the French defense? Morales' favorite square is e5. It must be like really deeply disturbing when the opponent like dominates the e5 square. Classic maneuver. Maneuvering. Morales understands as well as anybody here that space advantage that white, is afforded by the pawn on e5. It's the sort of move that gets people's accounts banned. Well, I learned it from computers. I learned that from computers. I fully admit, dude. Wasn't Kramnik supposedly talking about this lately? I mean, if people play with computers enough, they're not just cheating with computers, they're actually starting to play like computers. I try to learn. God knows, I try to learn from the engines. Whoa! Oh my God! Who would have anticipated that? Where did that come from? Total change in the expectation here. 92, 95, rook g3. He could still castle on either side. There's a threat of the annoying knight d5. Annoying knight d5. I just have to keep saying that. Annoying knight d5. You threatened the annoying knight d5. This reminds me of our analysis yesterday. Arsenal fan with that position some Prism had with white. Was that the game? Yeah. Space advantage, pawn on e5, maneuver knight d2. Yeah, it was a KIA, but we were talking about knight d2, and then this is reminding me of that a little bit. Wow. God, such a materialistic. These guys are so materialistic. That's the kind of move that gets people banned. I like that. Knight takes c3. We're just fast and furious. I think that although this position may not be sound, Kurt Richter would have liked it. I'm learning from our analysis stream. What? Your computer had a malfunction. You're seriously doing this? Wow. His computer had a malfunction. Your computer has malfunctioned. I think he thought he was going to get the a4 pawn or something. You have malfunctioned. Your engine has malfunctioned. Try restarting the machine. He was better, right? He was up a pawn. I mean, I bet like both of us were better at various points. I'm sure that it was messy, I don't think it was clear who was better. Uh-oh, he's not resigning. You are not resigning. You are not resigning. Why are you not resigning? Where do you resign? Where do you resign? I resign. Where do you reside? Check. It's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. It's a stupid idea. Check, take, check. Oh my god, I'm going to lose on time. Thank God he's on a computer. He could have played king. He could have played rook c7 there and kept it going, but he blundered king b8. What's up, guys? Back me in the GM tournament. We've got $5 so far. We're 1% of the way there. King d8 was probably okay. King d8 was probably okay. I looked at king d8 and I thought I had rook d3, but that's true, Arsenal fan. You could play king d8, rook d3, king e8. But I'm still up a piece for 2 pawns, so I should be able to win. But if you want to take a quick look at the graph, it's kind of similar to my first game where I did nothing. Very similar to first game, except my disadvantage was even larger in this case. I was down a clear pawn, according to the engine. Just basically do nothing and wait for the opponents to start making mistakes. Wow, we actually followed theory up until... Well, it's theory... No, theory. I mean, it's been played up until move 20. Sorry, move 12. Where I played the theoretical novelty, bishop g5. And rook b1 is best. How is Ach Peter still 2465? I don't understand. These guys have the rating in the cryo freezer. I mean, the guy hasn't hardly played at all in the last like 15 years. And that's probably close to his max. It's hard to have your rating close to your max when you haven't played in 15 years these days, where everyone's like, he hasn't played enough to be like deflated, basically. Alright, bishop g5, h6 takes, here, 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 and you're just a clear pawn up, according to the engine. Look at that rook e3 floating around. That's the kind of move that gets you banned. See, I'm in there with the third best engine move. If I do that every move, I can probably beat Magnus Carlsen. If I can consistently like mix in the third best engine move like every time, Arsenal fan, it's good enough. We should invest money on you making money in chess tournament, peak economy. Actually, you're not exactly right. I can't make money in chess tournament. It's not like money prizes. You should invest money in making me a grandmaster. All right. If you back me in enough GM tournaments, I'll become a GM, and then I'll make blogs on Lead Chess, and give you back like part of the profit. No, most round robin tournaments for GM norms don't have prizes. It's kind of a standard model. The norms are the prizes. All right, Arsenal fan. Queen takes c5 wasn't already lost. Pride. Big money players are in Serbia. All right. Search of the GM title. What I need is a soccer mom to organize me like private tournaments. Like the other little kids. Mommy, can you organize a GM tournament this weekend? Get some of those Eastern European grandmasters to come and lose their games on purpose to me like last time. Now we can do the 6-day ones with the Skaveningen chiller system. So those grandmasters can lose their games even faster and go home. I've been playing this all week. Bishop e7. Why not? Nothing wrong with Bishop e7. Yeah, it's a good move. It makes sense. Also, interesting is g6. We looked at yesterday, g6, knight takes e5. Johan Christensen from Sweden has a game with g6, knight takes e5, which was actually surprisingly sound for white. It's like a Halloween gambit. Prices. The prices in Romania are crazy. Prizes. But they'll bring special players, Bijak. As Romanician said, they have special sandbaggers for those tournaments. You'd be perfect. Maybe you could even like pick up some sandbagging tips. Okay. So I played a3. Given the a3, now our hero from last night, the bishop c4 move, has the added bonus of having a nice little retreat square there at a2. I just explained the reason. Might explain the reason. Well, the reason is to lose a move. We analyzed this position yesterday without a3. How can a3 be a bad move in this position? Or am I a tempo down? Maybe I'm a tempo down. I forgot. Alright, well, whatever. It's still not such a bad move. Yeah, right. It would be rookie. We looked at rookie 1 instead of a3. Okay, I played a3. It's still not a bad move. It's not a destructive move for white, I would argue. It's not that constructive, but it's not destructive. It doesn't really weaken white's position. $16,000 isn't what it used to be, boys and girls. Let's just put it that way. If you calculate inflation and shit, I mean, you know, didn't we talk about this yesterday? Like, nobody liked it. I was like, what about knight takes e4? Nobody liked it. Now Arsenal's like doing it. Why are you doing it? So you put the fish. We don't talk about bullet chess here. Guys, honestly, you know, like the World Open is 16,000. Well, 20 plus years ago, it was like 10,000. If you calculate for inflation, prices have actually gone down. Prices have not increased. Entry fees have increased a lot. Inflation has increased tremendously, you know. Property houses. Property values have increased. Inflation has increased tremendously. Chess tournament prices have not increased proportionally. So, I don't think the $16,000 is all that impressive, if you think about it. Should I play Queen h5 there and induce a weakness in the opponent's position? Possibly. Most likely. Again, I'm doing nothing. Doing nothing well. Learn to do nothing well. But I'm going to play in this GM tournament here in Budapest at the end of the month. But it's game 90 plus 30 seconds, so I've got to play faster than usual and be quick and practical. We've really got to focus on that. Zinger. Give me that. Yes! Rook b6. Sees everything. I know. You have constipation. Just saying. Vovan, are you from India? Voran, are you from India? Tell us honestly if you're from India. Alright. Constipation sounds a little bit like compensation. It's a play on words, dude. It sounds a little bit like compensation. It's very close. No, we don't ban Indians. There are just a lot of them, and oftentimes they're little kids, and they tend to not understand the context of a lot of stuff that I talk about. There's no written rule to ban people. I don't ban people from a certain country or anything. It's just a fact, There are lots and lots of Indian chess players. They're usually kids, and oftentimes they may not get the context because they're from another culture, and they're kids, All right, so Queen e7, Bishop e3, attacking rock. Don't really want my pawn structure to get denuded. Denudo. This was the plan, man. You can do a rook lift, I can do a rook lift. I learned it from a computer. Arsenal is going to be really suspicious after I unleash the rook b3 maneuver. He's going to be reporting me to Lee Chess. First rook e3 against Morales, and now rook b3. b4 with the idea of rook b3. Nedog. Make logs, not blogs. I love it. We should get a t-shirt. I could get a t-shirt. We can have like a poop emoji on one side, and then a blurb, little talk bubbles on the other, and make logs, not blogs. That's something I forgot about. You like Twin Peaks. Blog lady. I would like to develop my pieces. So Bishop e3. Are you threatening me, sir? Are you trying to play Queen a4? I would like to die because I'm tired and my sleep cycle is always trash. I also have sleep cycle problems. Because some days I stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning, and other days I have to wake up at 8. So, yeah. It's been pretty bad. It's pretty bad for me as well. Damn it. That isn't really welcome. I think we can find a way around this. You like pins? I've got a pin for you. Another game where I did nothing and just... See, that's what I have to do, is just not make mistakes and you win. Nothing exciting, nothing flashy. Just be more like Magnus Carlsen. I mean, in the sense that, like, you know, the idea is to, like, do nothing, essentially. So now, I don't know if I can win material somehow. Doesn't really look like it. The rook is loose, but if I play queen b5, I'm trapped. Rook d5 is a solid option. It's the most solid option I can think of. But then I'm like self-pinning. It's sort of making my own self-pin. Exactly. Self-pinning myself. But I like my centralization. Structure and centralization. Structuralization. Let's see what he comes up with here. I was hoping for that. He might have had a better move there. He should have played rook a6. I want to kick myself for not finding rook a6. How you doing? Are we having fun yet, boys and girls? I have a move for you. Arsenal, I have a move for you. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. Boom. There it is. Wait for it. Rook e3. Your favorite rook move. Conspiracy theories. Oh no. Damn, dude. Okay, none of that now. Alright, I'll have to settle for this. I'm gonna have to settle for this technical ending. The old college try. Arsenal gave it the old college try, as they say. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. You got down to do bishop and rook pawn, but your king is cut off. So it's not a draw, you know. That's not a draw. You have to have your king not cut off for this to work. You know, I just wanna let you know, okay? It's not an automatic draw because you reach this scenario. However, I guess there are some, let's say, practical chances here. This is probably good enough. Rook here. If I drop that pawn, really don't want to drop my c pawn. So everything should be winning. Except for that one scenario where he gets his king back in front, and it's the, if his king is back here, it is a draw. I mean, obviously not just any situation, though. Illustrative purpose. Cannot let his king... Well, I can't lose a pawn either. So he's managed to make this a little bit tricky. He's got his king halfway back in front. I don't know. I mean, it's possible it's a draw. Possible it's a draw now. So I let his king over, but it's still not simple. No one's ever going to agree to a draw in this position, of course. You have to earn it. You have to flag me. No draw. Either you flag me or I win. Making you nervous. Tell me about it. The pawn's pretty freaking far advanced. King b5, check. Or a6 or rook b5. Do you play a lot of bullet chess? The whole stream is just gonna be this ending, and then I have to go. You know. Oh my god. Is it mate? Was it ever a draw? Probably. I let his king crossover in front of the isolated A and C pawns. Yeah, he was probably holding at some point. But I mean, it's complicated. Yeah, it was a draw. What? It was a draw here? Wow. What? This is a draw? Because you have rook like G1 or something? This is a draw. Really? Oh. Wow, because you can like sneak back. I can't believe this is still a draw. Wow. Wow. I thought for sure you were lost once you grabbed the pawn on A5. It's still a draw. Very technical. I mean, I was winning for a brief moment, then it was draw again. Then I was winning at the end. Where did I screw it up, though? Letting your king in front. I mean, I think this is really my instructive mistake. I played king b4. You're cut off here, you know. So a5, rook c, rook c4. King b4 looks like an innocuous move, but after check, I get cut off. I thought, how bad can it be if you're still cut off? Now, you live in Boston. You can tell if people are Irish or not. All right. My power to tell is like worn off. Adrenalectomy is challenging me to 5+0. No, not 5+0, 5+5. You got to challenge me to 5+5. Well, it's not that easy. It is a draw, but only after I let that king slip into the C file. I'm surprised though, that you're still drawing after you take the pawn on A5. I thought I was winning when I got that. And apparently it's not enough still. That's very instructive. I'm telling you, my rooking games need work. That's funny. I thought you resent the increment. This is another weird thing. Resent with increment. Resent. Like, resent is a word. I was like, you resent the increment. Why do you resent my increment? I love increments. That's funny. I got it. It took me a while to figure it out. I was like, why do you resent increments? What do you have against poor increments, I'll accept the challenge from him next. I have low adrenaline because I take this stupid medication for my blood pressure. So adrenalectomy is perfect for me. Reduced adrenaline. Oh God, knight f6. What's that? What's up with knight f6? No one plays that. Why? Why does no one play knight f6 here? I never face that. That's odd. Why do I never face that when I played this line? A3, take. Knight takes. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Alright, I think I'm supposed to play A3 anyway. No one ever plays that, though. Are we supposed to play a particular color? No, we just let that. Just close your eyes and cross the street without looking. We'll just leave it to luck. But people sometimes sneak in like the color challenges, and I'm not paying attention. The half moon, full moon. I never really got that. Look, he's got the half moon. A warrior has a white. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Warrior challenging with only white, dude. That's not normal. Like, why would you do that? You're only getting white. That's not very sportsmanlike. You figured it out, Arsenal? Well, I knew that I messed it up when I let your king across to the C file, but I didn't think it was still a draw after takes on A5. The rook doesn't need to cut off the king anymore. My king is cut off was the problem. After rook b1 check. So now we both have our kings, cut off. I can't believe I let you get away with that murder. Is this even a line? Out of book. My idea was to play f3. b5 instead of b takes a5. Yes. Yeah, b takes a5 was a concession that I didn't really want to make. I figured, it doesn't matter, I have 2 pawns up. Just don't make concessions, period. I mean, I am a pawn up, and I have better structure after b5. Alright. So is this a line? Is this a real thing? What happened here? I like my bishop pair, but I don't like being down a pawn. I'm down a pawn. But I have compensation. I have constipation for my pawn. Guys, tournament coming up this month. Join Astrobate in being a patron and supporting our participation in the Grandmaster Norm tournament at the end of the month. We're raising money to offset my cost of living. $500 for the month. A week of work. Give me a week's vacation and I'll play chess. Do you like trading queens? This is a loss of time. I can trade queens there, but I'd rather not. People say the 4 knights is boring. I think that shows how wrong that is. I kind of like this a3 line. I know objectively it's not that good. But, honestly, Arsenal fan, I find those bishop b5 lines to be the worst. They're kind of boring. But you can play bishop e2, g3, a3. All of these side lines are kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think the 4 knights is that boring necessarily. I mean, I don't know. The bishop b5 line is the main line, and it's probably objectively best. And the positions can be very closed, right? h3. h3. GM Ibarra. Yogi Berra. I feel like Morales is cheating on us. He's not. He's left us for GM Ibarra. I'm jealous now. Alright. E5. That's fine. That's fine. Find a Spanish Grandmaster. You have multiple chess loves. Just fine. Just leave me for a Spanish Grandmaster. It's cool. It's alright. See if he plays 500 games with you. Alright. Queen g3, e5. Yogi Berra. Okay, why don't I pass queenside? What am I thinking about here? Two bishops, open position. Just wait for opponent to self-destruct. Looking for a better endgame, but we're pawn down. I'm just waiting for people to destroy themselves. It's easy. The GM tournament I'm playing at the end of the month is game 90 plus 30-second increments. I've never played this time control really without the second time control, so I'm gonna have to be playing more fast games to kind of rapid with increment to practice. But I mean, I usually do that anyway, you know. I just have to realize it in a serious tournament. I guess you got to play it more like it's a rapid game rather than a classical. Boom. Look at those bishops. How you like me now, bro? No, I mean, no, that's not what we do here, Vovan. I like to call you Vovan because that's like what all the Russians, Ukrainians. Vova, it's like some kind of verb or something. Yeah, I mean, I've outgrown it. And all tournaments are with increment. You know, even Blitz is with increment now. So I know it's fun to flag people, but it's kind of lost its practical value unless you plan on playing like bullet chess with no increment or something, which I hate. Let's fight. Fight or flight. You want to go to A2, yes? Why you want to hurt me? Huh? I don't know. Masturbate. Quiet this morning. Yeah, I don't have much use for zero increment these days. Though we do it in arena tournaments for fun. It's a very different animal, you know, it's a completely different animal than increment chess, so try to keep them separate. You gotta get used to it. Excremental. Those are nice bishops you got there, Sludgy. Why, thank you. Thank you. See, it's just, I don't do anything. The people just do it to themselves. I didn't do anything, again. You know, I just hang around. Og. Again, you know, opponent has a good position, or a perfectly good position. Wow, this has been played. What I was surprised was this knight f6 move is pretty uncommon. Like, I'm supposed to play e5, but I don't remember that. Player, Sparkle versus White. So I played in e5. I played e5 in all my other games from this position automatically. But today I was just like, it's funny how you see the position differently on a different day. And I was just kind of like, well, if I play e5, I mean, I'm assuming knight fd7, but black can also play knight e4. Knight e4 doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Because of f3. So after e5, I would expect knight d7. It's clearly the better move. And it's funny that that was played, the knight e4 was played twice against me. So I only have one game where this actually happened. And it was back in 2021. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any experience here. Anyway, a3. What's up with a3? It's equal. You can also go back. You can go back to e7. This is the question. I'm playing like Andrew Karklands and Mladen Zelic. Players of crappy, dubious offbeat stuff. Knight c4. Oh, 7 people played queen g4 here. Wow, white has a good score with that. 1 draw and 6 losses. Oh, that's awesome. 1 draw and 6 losses. What is that? The Andrew Clarkland's variation? Jesus, dude. Oh, he lost to Schulman twice with it. No, it's correct to take here with the knight, definitely. All right, so I played the best move. I just intuitively know the best move. Bishop e3, and now white is clearly better, and I missed queen g4. Queen g4 is actually good now. Interesting. Andrew Karklands would be excited. All right, got another challenge here from adrenalectomy. Surgical removal of the adrenal gland. He's online. Swallow the Great. Did you obtain the I am title? Does anyone have a gun? I'm going to use it on myself. Don't worry. I assure you I'm not going to harm any viewers. Are you trolling me? Oh, how did you obtain the I am title? I thought you said, like, did you obtain the I am title? How? I don't remember. It was too long ago. I think I paid some money to FIDE or something. Let's try it again. The boring... You're definitely from India. Bishop d6. Alright. This guy's definitely from India. That's not a bad thing, I'm just saying. I know when people ask me how I obtained something, where they're from automatically. Bishop d6, a3 anyway. I think I actually faced this once. Bishop d6. Although, come to think of it, it might have been different. It might have been like knight f6, a3, bishop d6. Most likely. Bishop d6 isn't that stupid, isn't that bad. I would think. I might have knight b5 in some positions. It's interesting. It's not that bad of a move. I was thinking bishop d6 is really useful on this diagonal. Yeah, do nothing and wait for the opponent to blunder. I'm going to write a blog about it. Now, that's different. I don't trust the combination of knight d4 and bishop d6. There's too many weird moves. This is very scientific, right? Yeah, it's like Seinfeld chess. A blog about nothing. Like, the wackiest checkmate. I thought you said wackest. I don't know. Collector of checkmates and other cool stuff. I feel like Blue Velvet. I'm like, I need some. What's that called again? Laughing gas? Alright. Whatever happened to Dennis Hopper? Is he like 100 years old? Nedog should know. He's like a film buff. Knight b5, bishop c5. Yeah, I mean, not real enthused by that, but it's interesting. B4. Okay. There was this Croatian guy I met, and his English is decent, not great, but decent. And he had this funny habit of using the word or phrase "okay" like constantly, So it was really funny. He just totally overused it. Every sentence, he like threw it in like as a kind of filler. Okay. Milwaukee's best. Not okay, but okay. It was more okay. I liked it though. It was original. I'm afraid. Be very afraid. White is much better. But the advantage could dissipate. I played a little hesitantly here. I feel I played a little too hesitantly. Maybe that's the theme of the day, though, to do nothing. I'm doing... Oh, that's a bad move. Bishop e5 is definitely not the right idea. An inspired mistake. A new meaning to the wooden shield. I like that. And just to prove that I'm not a materialistic kind of player, I'm not going to take that right away. Now I've got to take it. This guy just had a funny way of saying okay, and I liked how it sounded. I even started doing it. You ever get that? Like, if you talk to someone on a regular basis, you start like using their phrases or something. When I'm talking to him, I started doing it. I was like, it was almost like communication, like using his communication. I was like, okay. It was addictive. I started doing it, Oh no. Speaking of materialistic, you are the classic online chess player, sir. Look before you leap. And I was just talking about this, you're just not lucky. I mean, if you were lucky, that pawn wouldn't have been defended. And I was going to write a blog about this, really learning to improve your luck in chess is a vital topic for everyone. And I think we can work on improving our luck in chess really by improving our luck in real life, which you can do by various methods. Crossing the street with your eyes closed, not looking both ways when you cross the street, checking out your local back alley. There are a lot of really good methods that you can use to improve or test your luck. Remember the show Press Your Luck? That was my favorite game show. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. It's funny, in Hungarian there's this name for women, Noemi. So Noemi, oh no, you tricked me. There's our favorite move of the day, Rook E3. Noemi is kind of like Noemi. Noemi's, Noemi's, Noemi's. Stop! I bet they don't have that. They didn't have that in the UK. Noemi, 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 stop! What's hammer time? That was my favorite game show. And Card Sharks. But what does that have to do with Press Your Luck? Maybe I missed something. Talking about Press Your Luck. Nefudov is here. Alright, last game. 5 plus 5. Our last game. Then we gotta go. Oh, you said stop. No, dude. You don't remember Press Your Luck, the game show? Like the greatest game show in all time. American game show in all time history. The greatest all time game show. Nothing major, you know. People still watch it on... People probably still watch it on, like, VHS. Like, the recorded episodes of Press Your Luck. Noemi, Noemi, Noemi. Have a good day. Ow, ooh, I just got a piercing tinnitus in my ear. I think I'm gonna sue 3M. But I wasn't in the military. God damn it. What's Nefedov doing? Have a good day. Don't let chess get in the way of having a good time. It's easy to let it piss you off. Yeah, everything else in Arsenal's life is good. He's only an angry bastard because of chess. Just saying. Very, very, very important. Nefedov challenged and then he's not here. He just blames poor chess for everything. He takes out those frustrations on chess, basically. Nefedov, why would you challenge me? He must be like on the train or something. He's on the train going through a tunnel in the London Tube. No, he's actually, it looks like he's online. That's weird. I don't even dislike chess. I just kind of hate it, you know. When I play against friends and streamers, I generally enjoy playing. You raged and threw things across the room recently. That's what I did when someone hit their gut shot against me last week. I just like got it from the table and slammed the door behind me. No, it was a 2-outer. The gut shot was okay. You know, the gut shot was like a 4-outer. It happens. Then after that, the 2-outer that hit me. I have rage now and then, but I'm better than I used to be. I mean, Buddha pants. Alright, Nefedov is cancelled. Cancelled. Buddha pants. Bryce Errol tops. Would you guys like better? If I said to you my name was Bryce Errol Tops, what would it make you think of? What's your dinosaur name? Dude, I think you have an issue. What is F5 doing? Are you trolling me? He's playing me and then he's like challenging me again. Dude, are you serious? Bryce Errol Tops. My first name is Bryce. My second name is Errol. And my third name is Tops. What am I? It's a riddle. Dude, it's a dinosaur. Get it? Bryce Errol Tops. Oh my god. You guys aren't getting it. Bryce Errol Tops. Just... Come on. I'm a dinosaur. What's your dinosaur name? Tyrannosaurus. We need to make up a Tyrannosaurus name. Tyrone. No, it has to be like Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone Isaurus or something. Isaurus. Tyrone Isaurus. Anything will make me laugh. Nephilim's freaking... Alright, dude. PP and Poo Poo is gonna get banned pretty soon. In addition to rage, you have like bathroom fetish. Okay, A3. No place for that here. We're too serious for that. That's kindergarten. This is chess middle school. Alright? We don't do chess kindergarten here. It's only middle school and above. Nephidov had to like look in his little black book of opening secrets. Notice the time use after A3. Very, very... Did I? Yeah, because it rhymed with compensation. Alright. Yeah, I didn't know I was like dealing with someone who had a direct fetish. Alright, knight takes e5. This isn't forced, obviously. But what other options do we have? Okay, bishop c4 is like a boring Vienna. So basically, Nefidov is playing the Eric Rosen gambit. For Christ's sake, man. Christ's sake. He like insta moved. He takes c6. Wow, that's impressive. Bishop e2. Wait. Nefidov, when did you start playing the Eric Rosen gambit? I feel like I had this before. Oh my god. It was suspicious the amount of time he used on 5 castles. I didn't get it. Oh my god, this is a draw. Nefidov, you're pathetic, man. You're pathetic. You play this crap to try to get a draw, and it doesn't even work. So if I play d3, you have knight g4. Maybe... I don't know. There has to be something good for white here. Maybe it's not that bad. Why is this not an Eric Rosen gambit? It's basically the same thing. Except I played knight c3. Oh my god, that's a draw. There's nothing I can do. I had this already with someone. It's an improvement for white? No, I lost my pawn. It's a draw. At move 4, he took out his little black book of openings and like looked it up or something. It was a very big pause there when he played that move. Now he like moves instantaneously. It's weird. Equal, not a draw. Well, yeah. I mean, we can just wait for the opponent to blunder, but Nefedov won't blunder. He's very confident. I'm afraid of Nefedov. Pull out the brown beer. No, it's not a draw. Arsenal's right, but I mean, I'm depressed, you know. I thought he just down a pawn. Look, check out Queen E5. Instantaneously played. What's that, dude? How can you instantaneously play Queen E5 and know that's the right move in that position? I'm paranoid, dude. I'm like fully paranoid. Because it's not really a natural retreat square. I mean, it looks like you're going to get attacked immediately. That's pretty weird, honestly. Just saying. Good intuition. Good luck. He practices crossing the street without his eyes open like every day, so he's still with us. Okay, so what's the point? C3 or D3? It has to be C3. I love this squishy Swiss cheese I have on the other side here. Obviously not. Queen E5 isn't the best move. Well, I don't have my engine turned on, so I can't confirm or deny. But I don't know why, how you can be so sure. That's the thing about Arsenal fan. He's always sure about everything. I wish I had that kind of confidence. I'm like unsure about everything. I'm always unsure about everything. That's why I like freaking use so much time. The computer will say black's like better. Probably. Are you sure? Queen E5? Yeah, but I don't know if I want to play Rook E2. I thought he would play Queen D4. I wasn't sure if it was... We can check after the game. I have like 2 minutes. I'm curious about Queen E5 though. I mean, it seems like a strange move to play. Overtly, it looks like you're inducing me to play Rook E1. And he played it like instantaneously. You know, you'd think like Nefedov, being a fairly solid player, would steer clear of moves like that. Hopefully the train, you know, the internet on the train got disconnected. Rook B8 is kind of weird. But he plays with Gata all the time. So I guess he's learning from that. Gata simuls. I gotta go. Rip. Rip advantage. Yeah, Mr. Huffy, you know it. I gotta go. Check this game. Yeah, it's all been played already. Someone Xander Wemmers played Queen E5 and lost in 2000. Sounds like a correspondence game. Holy shit. Queen E5 is the engine move. It's also in the Opening Explorer. He played it instantaneously. He used 9 seconds on this move. So, not instantaneously, sorry, 9 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I would never play Queen E5. It's find it interesting that I would draw in positions where most people would play on as the higher rated player. Okay, first of all, I have no advantage, basically. Secondly, unless you like count the computer alignment, which should be 5. Secondly, I have to go. Thirdly, he played like, you know, perfect game. Alright, I gotta go. Nice knowing you guys. Have a nice life. Guys, don't forget, Sunday Simul. Please donate because I'm taking a week off from streaming, working to play in the GM tournament coming the end of the month. So I appreciate if anyone kicks in some money to help to offset me taking a week off of work. This is the GM Tourney February 1-week tournament here in Budapest. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Sunday. Thank you for your generosity, for subscribing, etc. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. See you soon, guys. Sunday, Simul. Bye-bye.